Wait, did a government suit just flag your family? Are the streets whispering arrest in hours? Bro, chill. But not really. This is serious. Don't scroll past, I need you locked in, eyes glued, because what I'm about to drop will twist your mind, shake your reality, and maybe even ignite a fire inside you. Look, I know you've been pushed aside, dismissed, laughed at, underestimated. You're not weak. You're the one they never saw coming. And that's why this video is your battlefield. Watch it all. Every second, comment your thoughts, your rage, your breakthrough. I want to see your name in the comments section, standing tall, like the warriors you are. This isn't just motivation. Nah, it's a wake-up call, a blueprint to flip fear into power, doubt into strategy, and chaos into dominance. They're coming. You feel it in the corners of your mind, a whisper crawling under your skin. Something sharp, something cold. It's not the knock on the door yet, not the sirens, but it's there, waiting. You've been blind, watching the world spin while the shadows sharpen. And now the shadows are moving toward you. Your family, do you feel it? The way the air tastes different, when danger is closer than a heartbeat. When every laugh you've shared is a countdown, every breath is a ticking bomb. They don't knock, they don't wait. And you? You think you can outrun what is already written? You can't. Not tonight. Not ever if you stay frozen in your chair. Panic isn't a stranger. It's an old friend, visiting with knives in its pockets. You want to scream. You want to run. But the city laughs at hesitation. The streets remember those who freeze. They remember those who hide. And the whispers, oh, the whispers. They are naming you, your name, your family's name, marked, tagged, a target painted in neon fear. They say knowledge is power. Bullshit. Knowledge without action is a noose. You see the papers, the suits, the codes, the lists. They all have your name, and maybe you're thinking it's not real, but it is. And the seconds are not your friend. Tick, tick, tick. You can almost hear it, can't you? Each second is another step closer to loss, to chaos, to silence. And yet, there's a strange thrill in it, a spark you can't name, because fear is clarity. It strips you down, shows you what you are, shows you what they underestimated, shows you the cracks in their control and the fire in your chest you didn't know you had. They are coming, yes. But are you waiting to die or waiting to rise? Look around. The streets are awake, eyes watching, lips moving. The rumors crawl like insects. They smell weakness. They smell hesitation. And you? Are you trembling or are you calculating? Every shadow is a story. Every whisper is a weapon. And tonight the alarm has rung. Cold, sharp, relentless. And your life, your family, your world hangs on the choice you make in the next breath. You think you're free. You walk the streets. You smile at the sun. You call it a life, but it's all smoke. Mirrors, chains you can't see. Bills, papers, rules, voices, quiet, polite, invisible, tightening. Every polite hello link. Every nod to the system is another shackle. And you thought you were untouchable. though the world bowed to effort alone. Ha, it never did. Look at them, the suits, the quiet observers, the people who pretend they care. They've been pulling your strings while you were busy blinking. They've mapped your habits, your fears, your routines. And now the net is tight. Every step you take, every breath, every glance, they see it, they feel it, they wait. And what do? You shrug, you ignore it, until the chains tighten and you choke. The cage isn't metal, it isn't obvious. It's the whispered rules, the invisible eyes, the judgments you've swallowed, the expectations you never asked for, but carried like armor. And it's heavy, crushing, cold. You've been trapped, and the trap doesn't care if you scream. It doesn't blink. It just waits, silent, patient, merciless. And here's the delicious irony. You call it weakness. They call it control. But in the same breath, in the same shadow, you can taste the edge of freedom. You can feel it prickling at your nerve endings, because the cage only works if you don't see the bars. And suddenly, you do. And suddenly, you know you can break them. Maybe. The chains are everywhere, in the whispers of the streets, in the nods of strangers, in the habits that comforted you. And the moment you recognize them, they become weapons. Knowledge is power, pain is clarity, fear is fuel, and your rage, oh, your rage, it's a hammer you've been hiding under polite smiles. But no more, not tonight. So look down at the papers, at the streets, at the whispers, at yourself. You're trapped. Everyone is trapped. And yet, the truth bites. Chains can be broken. Rules can be bent. Systems can be mocked. And you are closer than you've ever been to seeing it. Closer than ever to flipping the script. To becoming the storm in their quiet, predictable night. The streets are talking. You hear it if you listen. Not the sirens, not the cars, not the idle chatter of fools. The whispers, the hum beneath concrete and asphalt, shadows sharing secrets, names being painted, your name, your family's name, tagged across walls, over fences, in the lips of strangers who don't even know why they speak it. They're watching. Everyone is watching. The eyes that never blink, the heads that tilt when you pass, the murmurs that swell into rumors before you even reach the corner. And the city itself, it remembers. Every hesitation, every glance, every mistake you thought was private. It's alive, and it hungers for weakness. Panic wants to crawl into your veins, squeeze, suffocate. But you can't let it. Not yet. Fear is an artist, and tonight it sketches your options in red. The streets whisper chaos, but chaos can be played, like a song no one hears but you. The rhythm of panic becomes a rhythm of action, and suddenly you're awake. The whispers are honest. They tell the truth no one dares to say aloud. That the world is watching. That the predators are patient. That your life, your family, your choices, they are negotiable. Or at least that's what they hope. But here's the fun part. You're awake now. You see the lines, you see the players. And the whispering. It can be your weapon. Every corner hides a story. Every flickering light is a secret. Every shadow is a potential ally or enemy. The streets remember betrayal. They remember fear. They remember hesitation. And if you falter, they will consume you. But if you rise, they will whisper your name too. But this time, in respect, in caution, in dread. So step carefully, listen hard, learn fast. The streets are alive, and they're not kind, but neither are you. You feel the power in knowing what others ignore, the thrill of walking the line between prey and predator, the cold, sharp awareness that tonight, everything is on the edge, and edges cut deep. They don't hesitate, they watch. Every move, every breath, every second of your life mapped and measured. The predator doesn't feel. Not mercy, not doubt, just calculation. Cold, precise, relentless. And you've been living like it's a game, like it's a story with a happy ending. No, not tonight. They know your routines, your weaknesses, your small, stupid comforts. They've memorized your pauses, your patterns. They can taste your fear before it reaches your mouth. And yet you thought yourself clever. You thought the shadows hid you. But shadows are the predator's playground. And now, you're in it. It's maddening, isn't it? To feel their patience. To see them waiting while your mind races. To realize that everything you thought you controlled was an illusion. Every ally could be a trap. Every familiar corner, a snare. The predator plays with precision. And you've been playing blindfolded. But here's the twist. You can learn. You can feel what they feel, see what they see, anticipate their steps. Because predators thrive on predictability, and you've been predictable. Until now. Until you choose to embrace the chaos they fear. Until you take the edge of fear and sharpen it like a knife in your own hand. Imagine it, turning their calculation against them, watching the hunter flinch when the prey moves differently than expected. The predator is clever, yes. Ruthless, yes. But it's not invincible. Nothing is. And the moment you realize this, the cold metal in your chest becomes fire. Cold metal becomes a hammer. Every thought was a strike. Every heartbeat, a warning. So breathe, watch, learn, and when they make their move, smile just a little. Because the predator thinks it owns the night, thinks it controls the rhythm. But the night belongs to whoever dares to step into it with eyes wide open, heart screaming, mind sharp, and you're wide awake. Finally awake. Everyone wears a mask. You, them, the city itself. Polite smiles, nods, tiny gestures that hide the rot underneath. And you've been perfecting yours for years. Calm, collected, unshaken. But the mask is cracking. Can you feel it? Little fissures running along your edges, showing what you've tried so hard to hide. The mask is heavy. Heavy with fear, with habit, with lies you've swallowed to survive. Every polite everything's fine is a chain. Every hidden glance a lock. And now the mask is peeling away, layer by layer, exposing the truth you never dared admit. The truth they always knew, that you're human, that you're afraid, that you're hungry. Look in the mirror, really look. Not at the face, at the mask. Feel the weight, feel the tension in the jaw, the hardness in the eyes, the twitch of control you've been clinging to. And understand this. Control is an illusion. Always was. The second you realize it, the second you let go, you step closer to freedom. Not comfort, not safety, but power. Raw, sharp, immediate power. And here's the fun part. The cracks don't just expose weakness, they expose possibility. Opportunity. The predator sees the mask, yes, but the predator doesn't see what you see. The freedom behind the mask, the chaos waiting to be unleashed. All the fire you've been hiding, thinking it would burn the wrong people. But no, it burns the chains instead. The mask is gone, or almost gone. And now comes the moment everyone fears. The moment when the world sees your raw edges, your truth, your untamed mind. And it is terrifying to them, not to you. To you it is liberation, a violent, exhilarating liberation. The world expects control, predictability, calm. Give it chaos. Give it sharp. Give it edge. Step forward. Feel the mask slip entirely. Feel the pulse of raw awareness. Every hesitation stripped away. Every lie to yourself laid bare. The predator thinks it owns the night. The streets think they know your next move. But masks are illusions. And illusions are meant to be shattered. And tonight, you are the hammer. Some ignite under pressure. Some combust. Which are you? Tick. 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 The clock is laughing at your hesitation. Fear is gnawing at your ribs. Every second a spark. Every heartbeat a fuse. And somewhere inside, buried under layers of doubt, a fire is waiting for permission to burn. The world tells you to follow rules, to stay calm, to be small, polite, predictable. But fire doesn't obey rules. Fire doesn't ask permission. Fire doesn't care if it leaves ashes. It consumes, it illuminates, it transforms. And tonight, that fire in your chest, it's screaming to be unleashed. Look at the predator. Look at the whispers. Look at the streets. They think they control the chaos. They think they map the patterns. Chaos is contagious. It laughs in the face of maps. And the moment you embrace it, that laughter, that madness becomes your weapon. Sharp, cutting, impossible to predict. Do you feel it? The surge under your skin. The awareness that hesitation is death. That compliance is surrender. That fear is the currency of the hunted. And you're about to bankrupt them. Step into the panic. Step into the edge. Let the fire guide you. Let it sharpen your mind, your senses, your will. They expect you to crumble. They expect tears, shaking hands, quiet prayers. No one will hear. But fire doesn't do what is expected. Fire doesn't bend to expectation. Fire burns past doubt, past hesitation, past fear. Fire turns prey into predator, observer into participant, whispers into roars. And tonight you are a fire incarnate. Step forward. Take the spark in your chest and strike. Every move is a declaration. Every breath is a challenge. Every glance is a threat. Fear is your teacher. Rage is your fuel. Chaos is your ally. And in the inferno, only those who dare to burn survive. Tonight, you are more than awake. Tonight, you are the storm. To survive, you must see what others refuse to see. Every shadow holds a secret. Every silence hides a threat. Every smile is a question. The world is a predator. And you've been hunting your own reflection, unaware that survival is about more than instinct. It is a strategy, a method, a ritual. Your senses must sharpen. Your mind must slice through noise. The predator counts on your hesitation, your trust, your empathy. Forget it. Every second wasted guessing, another advantage stolen. Every glance left unguarded, another opportunity for ruin. And yet you feel alive, not safe, alive. The difference is everything. Anticipate the unpredictable. Expect betrayal. Predict the unforeseen. The streets do not forgive mistakes. They do not honor good intentions. They remember weakness and worship ruthlessness. Your survival is a mirror of your mind, sharp, cold, calculating. No room for sentiment, no time for mercy. Fear becomes a tool. Panic becomes a map. Every heartbeat is a compass pointing toward action. Every drop of sweat is a warning, a signal, a declaration. You are awake. You are ready. You are willing to move where others freeze, and in that willingness, power hums beneath your ribs. Dark, electric, relentless. Trust nothing. Rely on your senses alone. Watch the patterns, the behaviors, the lies everyone tells themselves to feel safe. Step quietly. Strike unpredictably. Let the predator think you are prey. Let the streets whisper your weakness. And then, change the story. Make them rewrite the rules while you move untouched, untamed. The anatomy of survival is not comfort, not morality, not the safe choice. It is precision. It is patience. It is awareness. So acute, it becomes instinct. And tonight, you are dissecting the world around you. Every shadow, every sound, every whisper is a piece of the puzzle. And when the last piece clicks, nothing can stand in your way. Yo, hold up. Before you click away, did you feel that? That fire, that chaos, that raw power? That's your spark, your edge, your moment. Don't let it fade. Comment below. Share your thoughts, your breakthroughs, your rage. I want to see who's really awake, who's really ready to rise.